Hi everyone, this is your first weekly update for the semester. I'll be posting these every week on the news feed just as a recap to go over what we did last week, some things we got coming up, and just to give you a little point of information. So you can see I've posted quite a few things on the news feed already for you to look at. Thanks to those that participated in the poll regarding the checklist. The overwhelming response was that yes, you guys do want the checklists and will use them. So I'll show you where they're at in just a second. Also, just as a reminder, if you haven't completed the syllabus quiz yet, you need to do that soon. You will not be able to see any of the content for the class until you take the syllabus quiz and achieve a 100% on it. One thing I posted to the newsfeed was about the checklist because of the response that I got from the poll. So what you'll need to do under each module, so you can see the example here was the week 2 module. You can see the sub-module called assignments due this week. Under that module, you'll see the week 2 checklist, and we'll check that one out in just a second so we can see what it looks like, and I'll finish going over the newsfeed real quick. I had a couple questions come in regarding the course outline and what these crazy little numbers and letters mean. Those just refer back to the objectives for the learning objectives for the course. So if you'll flip back a couple pages in your syllabus, you'll see a section titled Competencies and Learning Objectives. So when it says 2D, this assignment that we're going to be doing, your Harvard Business Review article, by completing that, we're achieving objective 2D. So it's not a crazy assignment that's hidden in there. It's just linking what we're doing back with the objectives so you can see how we are achieving those. Well, let's go over to the content. I said we'd look through the week 2 content module to show you that checklist. So we have week 2 checklist, and I'll put mine in a preview mode. Let's see if I can get that to work. Or I'll just bring it up here. You can see a week 2 checklist. Let me switch over to the student view real quick. Now let's go back into content in week 2. So we can see the week 2 checklist here. That'll pop up, and you can just go through and check, check, check every time you've completed one of the assignments for that week. So you can see for this week we've got 2 assignments, Becoming the Boss and Quiz 1. And it lists the topics that we'll cover, which are your PowerPoint lectures for the week and the associated chapters that go along with that. Now let me exit out of the student view real quick. Other than that, I've got your groups situated for the semester for your case study scenario. So if you'll go over to content, just to refresh yourself under assignments, you have case scenarios. You can read more about your group project here. I will be posting your group members on the news feed, as well as in the group section, so you can see who you're grouped with. And I will go ahead and assign the case scenario. I'll send that out in an email, as well as posting it on the news feed and in the group section. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Now, just a reminder, we'll go over to course information and through your course outline. Just looking at some things we have coming up this week. So you can see here was last week. Thanks to those that completed the team selection survey, I was able to pair you up based on a couple different factors of questions that you were asked on the survey. So hopefully we made some good pairings. Week 2, that's this week of September 3rd. You can see we're doing 2 topics, communication and managerial planning. Again, these guys right here just relate back to the objectives we're going to be achieving by doing these topics. We've got chapter 5 and chapter 7 this week due for reading. You will have 2 assignments. You'll have your Harvard Business Review, Becoming the Boss discussion that will be due, and then your Quiz 1 that's going to cover topics 1, 2, and 3. Let's just look real quick at the next week of September 10th. We'll have topics 5 and 6, all revolving around planning. The related chapters are going to be chapter 8 and 9. And this week we're going to have just 1 class discussion. Again, just like every other assignment for the class. It's going to open Monday and close the following Sunday. So as with this discussion board and the quiz, everything opened yesterday at 8 a.m. and we'll close this coming Sunday at 11:59 p.m. Other than that, guys, that's really all I had. If you have any questions, feel free to email me anytime, and I'll be happy to help answer those. Other than that, we'll see you back next week for the weekly update.